Kumusta mga kasayko? I am Randy Dellosa, the only Filipino who is a psychiatrist, clinical psychologist, and master psychotherapist all rolled into one. Today, let's talk about something that is super relevant sa buhay ng maraming mag-asawang Pinoy, pero parang ayaw pag-usapan ng society natin. And this is the topic of divorce. As a psychiatrist and clinical psychologist for almost 30 years, I've met countless Filipinos trapped in marriages that have become their psychological prisons. Alam nyo ba that the Philippines is the only country besides the Vatican na walang divorce? Of course naman, dahil puro mga pare doon sa Vatican, di ba? Ang Philippines na lang ang talagang napag-iwanan ng panahon dahil even other Catholic countries like Spain, Italy, and Mexico ay may divorce na. So today, let's have a no-holds-barred conversation about why, from a mental health perspective, it's high time that we pass the divorce bill. Now, para maintindihan natin ito better, let's compare divorce with annulment and legal separation. Sa legal separation, you are technically married, pero you just live separately. Sa legal separation, parang break na kayo, pero may wedding ring pa rin. Sa legal separation, hindi ka pwedeng mag-remarry. No remarriage allowed. Para kang nakakulong sa isang relationship na tapos na, pero hindi pa rin tapos. Ang annulment naman says that the marriage never existed at all. Para bang nag-time travel ka sa nakalipas, tapos gumamit ka ng magic eraser para burahin mo yung marriage mo? Annulment is some kind of dishonesty since it says that yung kasal mo was void from the start. Parang di nangyari. Kumbaga, legal fiction. And this process of annulment is very expensive, komplikado, and it takes years. In annulment, kailangan mo ring patunayin na may mali talaga sa umpisa pa lang ng marriage mo. Like psychological incapacity or fraud. Now, unlike annulment, divorce is honest, straightforward, and practical. Divorce legally ends a valid marriage. Divorce is honest kasi it says that your marriage happened, but it's now over. Tapos na talaga, game over. With divorce, you're free to move on with your life and even remarry if you want. Historically speaking, did you know that divorce actually existed in the Philippines in the olden times? Yes, divorce existed during the pre-Spanish era, under the Spaniards, during the American period, and even during the Japanese occupation. Kaya itong divorce ay hindi talaga foreign concept sa atin. In fact, the Philippines had a divorce law from 1917 to 1950. Nawala lang yung divorce when the Civil Code took effect in 1950. And bakit? Of course, pressure from the Catholic Church. And since then, we've been stuck with a family code that is outdated and doesn't reflect the realities of modern Filipino families. Since the 1950s, divorce bills have been repeatedly filed in Congress, but they've all been shot down because of opposition from the Catholic Church and from conservative politicians influenced by religious and cultural values. Now, fast forward tayo to 2024. House Bill 9349, also known as the Absolute Divorce Act, passed the House. Pero unfortunately, it's still stuck in the Senate. So, sa current situation ng Pilipinas, what we have is a system that forces people to stay trapped in marriages regardless of marital abuse, marital neglect, or a complete breakdown of the marriage relationship. And the irony is that wealthy Filipinos, the rich ones, can get divorced abroad and have it recognized here in the Philippines. So essentially, divorce in the Philippines is mostly experienced only by the rich Pinoys. Here are 3 myths that need busting. Myth number 1, divorce raw destroys families and is bad for the kids. And my response is that this is totally wrong. The truth is that it is toxic marriages that destroy families, not the option for divorce. You know what's really bad for the kids? It is growing up in a house full of fights and abuse. Ngayon, kahit mag-divorce ang couple, kung maganda at respectful naman ang co-parenting arrangement nila, then they can still produce emotionally healthy children. For kids naman, mas okay ang broken family na peaceful kesa buong family pero toxic naman. Myth number 2, divorce raw is anti-Filipino. And this is utter nonsense. The truth is that many indigenous Filipino groups have been practicing divorce for centuries. Plus, a 2024 survey says that 50% of Pinoys are actually in favor of it. Myth number 3, divorce raw will encourage couples to have disposable marriages. And this is totally wrong. No one throws away years of marriage on a whim. Divorce is a painful last resort and not a casual decision. Actually nga, the divorce bill even requires a 60-day period of cooling off and counseling to try to fix the marriage. There are 2 ways divorce can help mental health. Number 1, divorce gives emotionally battered women the chance to start anew and to heal from their depression, anxiety, and trauma from their bad marriage. And number 2, divorce breaks the cycles of abuse that can be repeated by the children from generation to generation. So, what can we actually do about this? Number 1, educate yourself and others with accurate information by reading the actual divorce bill. Number 2, when you hear misconceptions about divorce, speak up with facts and compassion. Number 3, emotionally support your family members or friends who are suffering from troubled marriages. Number 4, message or email your senators and congressional representatives to express support for the divorce bill. And number 5, join advocacy groups and organizations like Divorce Coalition of the Philippines that are working to advance this cause. Let me end with this. Yes, marriage is sacred, but the truth is that marriage stops being sacred when it becomes a living hell full of arguments, abuse, and toxicity. Divorce isn't about breaking families, ha? Hindi naman tayo nagpapa-divorce ng happy marriages, di ba? We are simply acknowledging na hindi lahat ng pag-ibig ay forever. And therefore, hindi lahat ng marriages ay masaya. And sometimes, we need to allow these bad marriages to end so new beginnings can take place. divorce is not a bad word. Because divorce is not the enemy. The enemy is bad relationships full of toxicity, abuse, and conflict. And divorce is the honest, direct, and practical solution to legally end such irreparably bad marriages. So, till next time mga ka-psycho, God bless you and take care of your mental health.